Hello, my name is Andre Hopkins. Today I had the privilege to interview a good friend of mine, Nahed, about his fashion brand, Driip Clothing, where he looks to go with it in the future, and his goals. Thank you. Alright, so let's just hop right into it. So my first question is, what is your primary inspiration just to get into the fashion industry? What is the motivating cause behind it?
I don't know. I've always liked clothes and playing basketball. I feel like you kind of like get sucked in that fashion circle or whatever. Like I'm sure you've seen SGA and like other hoopers, like they're all into fashion. So I mean I feel like that's what kind of like guided me to be more into clothes and stuff.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Growing up watching basketball, you see these players coming in these absolutely absurd fits. I mean, I remember back when I was younger seeing Westbrook coming with some of those fits he showed up with.
Right, yeah. Westbrook.
Oh man, what was he doing sometimes? Some of those were interesting at best.
No, I agree.
Yeah, so that's just, and I feel like it's like you said, it's a big thing to get into, seeing those people makes you want to take that extra step, I think it'd be crazy to see your clothing on those people.
Right.
Who's your primary inspiration? Is there anybody you look up to in the fashion industry that you kind of model your style after?
Honestly, not at the moment. I feel like right now it's kind of just finding what I like. I've always dressed for comfort, never to turn heads or anything. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I'm still trying to find what works for me.
That makes sense. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people, when they first get into fashion, I feel like one of the top people you hear as an inspiration is like Virgil Abloh.
Yeah, Virgil, yeah.
Yeah, he's one of the big ones, kind of burst that door open for like people who are in the hip-hop industry to get into fashion.
Into fashion.
And then you see people like Kanye West, Tyler, the Creator, who are starting to, Cardi especially, with how he dresses. The whole Opium label, honestly.
They have a whole like huge influence on how the clothing scene is right now as well. I agree.
Yeah, it's crazy. You see so many people trying to dress like Destroy Lonely, Ken Carson, Cardi. It's a huge influence, like you said. If you could pick one person in the world to model your merch, who would it be?
Like it could be anybody or
anyone.
Just like an actual model.
Just a dream, anybody.
I could say LeBron.
That's what I was thinking. It could be athlete, rapper,
LeBron,
anyone.
Cardi,
LeBron,
Uzi.
I mean, those would be huge ones, especially for like brand recognition. Seeing someone like Cardi wearing your stuff.
I feel like Cardi or Braun would give me the most like sales and stuff or great promo.
I mean, true. I mean, imagine seeing LeBron wearing your clothing. That would be crazy.
Right, that's crazy.
And I want to ask, you've had your merch, the live streamers have been wearing it. You had the one basketball player, I can't remember his name.
Isaac Jones?
Yeah, I saw him wearing it. How did it feel seeing your merch on TV?
Honestly, bro, it's crazy. I think me reaching out to people is what has helped me kind of gain more social media like recognition, and like engagement. The engagement. So honestly, just doing that's kind of what my mindset has been, especially it's all done organically. Like I'm not paying anybody to promote it for me. The only thing I'm doing is sending it to them.
Yes, you out here on TikTok, on Instagram, grinding, really trying to get this stuff out.
Yeah.
Trying to get as much promotion to yourself as possible. I really respect that. Starting from the bottom, being a small person. It's hard to get that foot in the door. Do you have a favorite piece of clothing drop you've had? Anything?
I want to say my favorite drop was probably the. Do you remember the grills? The one that Max reacted. I like that a lot. Mm-hmm. I personally like that one a lot.
Yeah, I thought that one was pretty sick. I really liked that one.
Yeah, I liked it.
It's crazy seeing somebody like Blackboy Max, with that, seeing that kind of someone with that much influence.
No, yeah, I agree.
But
that was at a period of, I feel like he was still blowing up, but he's not as big as he is right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When I first posted that video, it didn't get as nearly as much views as it did now.
Yeah. And so it's kind of thing where, I hope you can kind of still get some creators, wearing the merch, reacting to it on stream, because that's the best way, honestly, nowadays.
No, it is. Yeah, no, it really is. That's what a lot of brands are doing anyways.
Yeah, because you see so many of these streamers doing P.O. box openings, doing live stream reactions to people's stuff they send, and, somebody could see your merch, think, oh, that's sick, and then there you go. That's a new buyer, and someone hopefully stick around. What is the biggest challenge you've had getting into the industry? Like, is it cost, time investment, something else completely?
I feel like it's definitely cost plays a big role, for sure. Plays a big role. Clothes are expensive, bro.
For sure.
And it's kind of a gamble too, because when you buy something that you only see through pictures, it could be like the complete opposite. It might be really bad, or it might be, or it might come out as good as you thought it was supposed to come out to,
I'm sure everybody can relate to seeing something online, purchasing it, getting it,
and then it comes in, it's just boof.
It's bootleg. It looks all terrible. The fabric is bad. It's peeling, and you're like, man, I got scammed. What would you say? How much goes into producing clothes? Like, what would you say for an average drop of yours? How much goes into it?
So I want to say on average, either it could go from $1,200 or $1,000 flat easily. If you find the right people you're talking to, I'm sure you could get it for $1,000 or under $1,000.
Yeah, I assume that's a tough finding, because you have to find the market, find who's the best for production versus cost.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
And being somebody smaller, is it tough to find somebody like that? People don't. I'm assuming they don't come to you.
You always have to reach out to people and kind of negotiate. You know what I mean? Like talk to them, see what pricing looks like, and compare it to other. You know what I mean? And just compare and contrast between those manufacturers and stuff.
Yeah, because I'm sure it's a difficult task,
definitely.
Especially being a brand, you do so much. You have to do your own advertising, production, your own research. There's so much that goes into it as a
exactly.
As somebody who is only yourself, I assume.
Yeah, no, it's really just me behind the scenes.
Yeah, and then one of my last questions: what is your final vision as a creative? Is it to start your own independent brand? Is it to get big enough you could sell it off? Like, do you have a final vision?
I feel like I want to try to make it as big as possible, you know what I mean? And capitalize off of it, and also, I don't know, maybe steer into something else, like the streaming stuff. Like, I've been streaming for a little bit. I feel like I could use that influence from the clothing and put it into streaming and show people how to, like, make clothes maybe, or ask me questions about stuff,
Yeah. Because I noticed you also be out here grinding on the streams, trying to stream pretty often, just stream whatever, honestly. Just get a following,
Get a following, yeah.
That's the most difficult part to getting in anything, is getting your footing,
Yeah.
Like, I've had the same kind of struggles with doing this, it's just getting a footing, getting loyal people who will stick around, be there for everything. Yeah, because I just think that's the most difficult part. I think that should be about it, honestly, with the questions. Do you have any socials you want to plug?
I got an Instagram. I got Drips Clothing on Instagram and TikTok. Same thing. It's DRIIPS Clothing. And then I do have a website, dripsclothing.com. That's really it. Yeah, that's really.
Make sure to go check those out. I've seen the clothes personally. I know they're fire. I've been looking to buy some, and I hope I can someday. Because
no, I got you, bro. I got you with the discount.
Might have to pull up on one of them on the interview someday.
Yeah, bro.
Really get that brand promotion going. I got you, bro.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, that should be it for today, man. Thank you very much.
Yeah, man, I appreciate you.
All right. Have a good day, man.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Constructive criticism is always appreciated. Make sure to go check out his socials. Check out his brand. He has some fire clothing. I've been looking to buy some myself, so I hope you guys will like it again. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.